Hi, welcome to day one of our 21-day self-transformation challenge, Finding Purpose. I am really excited to be here and to be doing this because I have a desire, and that desire is to help others and help myself really tap into my own true soul's desires, and for you to tap into your own true soul's desires as a piece in finding ourselves and finding what is true for us and what brings us to a space of contentedness and inner fulfillment and sort of inner peace. So for today, you might want to have a pen and paper handy. And on the overall, for this journey, you might want to keep a journal, have a little notebook where you can make some notes. It won't be extensive, or it can be extensive because this is going to be your journey. But have something that you can write in daily. There will be probably a few exercises, and you might have some aha moments or get thoughts or ideas. And please, as we go through this journey, feel free to share anything in the comment section. I am personally on this journey too. I think we're all always on this journey, because one thing about fulfillment and contentedness and purpose, it can be evolutionary. It changes. When you hit one spot, it grows, it expands, it's expansiveness. It doesn't just stay stationary. You don't just get there, you're fulfilled, you're contented, and you're done. There's always more. And if you miss a day, don't worry, this is YouTube and the videos will still be here, so you can work at your own pace. And you're encouraged to just do what resonates with you and what you feel guided to do. Just participate how you want to participate. But if you do choose to participate, know that this series and this journey is about you. And we are just here as guides, and to give information and to create a safe space, to create a container for you to have your journey. And this expands out to all of us. And it's important for you to take responsibility for your own journey. Like I said, take a journal, write things down, write what resonates with you, write your aha moments. This journey is about you, and only you can make it. You're the only one that can do the work, right? So take that responsibility right now for yourself. Just say out loud, I choose to take personal responsibility for my self-transformation and finding my purpose. And then if you feel inclined, put I'm in the comments. That would be fabulous to see. So this is your journey, your choices, your journey, and you're invited to participate in anything. And do what resonates with you, and don't participate with things that don't interest you or that don't resonate with you. It's all about you. And take what resonates and release the rest. It's your journey, and I'm here as a guide and for support for you. And only you can uncover your authentic self and your true inner desires. No one can activate you. No one can tell you. No one can do work that uncovers for you. People can talk to you and give you information, and it's just like any kind of healing. Ultimately, you're the one that does the work. So today we're going to start with the key to finding purpose, and that is about desire itself. And desire is defined as the conscious impulse towards something that promises enjoyment or satisfaction in its attainment. And then this definition that I looked up had next to impulse the words written inspiration and motivation. And I love the use of the word inspiration, because inspiration is nothing but in-spirit. And this is really where we're going. For this 21-day challenge, when we're finding our purpose, we're talking about desires. The desires the true inner desires that drive us. Because desire is life. The soul desire is what leads us to our inner fulfillment and this inner contentedness that I'm talking about. And inner peace is the type of energy or fulfillment that is gratifying, and it's expansive. It releases you. You feel free and you feel energized. And it's stepping into this type of fulfillment that guides you towards your authentic self and the gifts that you came into this lifetime with to express out into the world. And I find that as people start tapping into their desires and their purpose, where they're wanting to go, it typically has something to do with giving that out and, making a mark in the world or changing the world or in some way helping the world. Desire is inspiration in spirit, and desire is, part of our soul. It's like I said, it's our guide. So for today, we're going to just take a few minutes to dive into our true desires. We're going to use that pen and paper to, after we do a little centering and grounding, to just write our desire. What is it? And nothing is off limits. You're writing out what you desire in anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be deep. You can start surface, because you can write as long as you want. Make an exhaustive list of things that you desire and go back into what you were desiring as a child. Because what happens is our desire gets hijacked by domestication and by programming. We're taught to get in line or get on the train and chug on down the track towards that, the college degree, the job, the promotion, the car, the marriage, the children, the house. We see this progression. We're shown that this is what we're supposed to do. A lot of us get on this train. We don't all get on the train, but a lot of us get on that train. And those and some that don't feel like they're a failure, and there's so much programming that goes on around this. And what happens is our true inner desires get buried, because our true inner desires are what make us unique. And a lot of times they aren't on the beaten path. And we aren't, what's the word I want to use? We aren't encouraged in that direction. We're encouraged to be like everyone else so we can fit in to society and be a contributing member of society. And so our desires, our true desires, get buried. They're hidden beneath all these layers of domestication, shaming, fear of being different. So this is why it's hard to tap into what is your true desire. And then when you see it, you're like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. How is that going to work? How is that going to happen? And that is the process. And so that's what we're doing with this 21 days, is taking a look at that. So now we're going to go ahead and go into this exercise. And again, have your pen and paper handy. We're going to do some breathing. Take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Get yourself really centered and grounded. Really feel into you. Kind of focus on your soul center, wherever that you feel like that is for you. And focus on that light in your soul. And just do some breathing. And then ask yourself, what do I desire? And let the images or the words flood into your mind. And then start writing. And when you're done writing, go back in and do a little bit more breathing and continue writing. And remember to go back into your youth and the crazy little things that you wanted, or big things that you wanted when you were in your youth. And nothing is off limits. There's no right or wrong. Is it money? Is it a job? In no way, shape, or form was that really meant to be a criticism. I was more talking about the domestication. If these are the things that you feel fulfilled pursuing, then there is nothing wrong with pursuing that. If it fills you up, it energizes you, releases you, and gives you inner contentment, these are the things that we're looking for. So write everything down, because there's going to be confusion in there because of the programming. So you may desire this or desire that, and I want to separate out from basic wants and needs, but go ahead and write everything. You want a new house, you want this relationship, you want that relationship, you want into one, you want out of one, you want a child, you want your child to be gone, you're ready for your children to be gone to college. Whatever you're desiring right now, write it down. Money, travel, pets, jobs, just write. But also go into that level of, like I said, when you were a child, things that you wanted, gifts that you feel that you have that you want to express. Just write it all down. And you can stop the video if you want to. I'll quit rambling on and come back to the video. And once you have your comprehensive list, just take a little bit of time to review the list. And as you look at the list, feel into each item and see how that feels to you. Kind of step into having that item. Does it feel like amazing and energizing and fulfilling and content, or does it just feel like, oh, that's cool, next? And these ones that you really feel excited about when you step into being that, put a star by those, because those are going to be the ones that you're going to want to explore more deeply as we go through the process. You can cross off ones that you can see are, well, you know what, that really isn't a soul desire. That it just is something that I'm wanting. Just sort through it on your own, and this is all about you. And know that your desires are the path to developing these gifts, like I was talking about, that you came into this world programmed with. And those are the gifts that when you're expressing those, whatever that may look like in their expression, is where you're going to find your fulfillment. So do the exercise and take the time to feel into your desires and try to pick out a few that you feel like may be really special to you, and we'll be able to work on those and grow from there. So I hope everybody has a really fabulous day. Don't forget to get your journal for your journey, and I will see you all tomorrow.